Welcome back to Chicken Fishing. I'm your host, The Chicken. Today, guys, I'm going to be reviewing three kind of strange lures and just tell you what I think of them. I've had them for most of the season, so I'll go over what I was able to catch and that kind of stuff. So, starting off, this is the Black Fly Lures spinnerbait. This one is the perch color. Now, I would say these spinnerbaits, I'm just going to clip the end off here. These are probably the best spinnerbaits that I've ever seen, at least. It's nice because they're locally made. They're all done in somewhere in Ontario. And it's got the perfect size skirt on it, so you don't really have to trim it. You can just use it right out of the package. Some little details on it that are nice. The wire on it is black, which is nice because it makes it a little bit more invisible in the water. It's got a nice weighted head to it, so this just spins really well. It's got the two blades on the top, and they're just the right size where it's not too wide if you're gonna have two of them, where it just cuts through the water really nice and it just gets that really good action. Now, my experience fishing with this is I don't think I actually caught anything on it. I didn't use it a whole lot either. I don't know, I wasn't really throwing spinnerbaits this year, but I always kept this with me just in case I wanted to throw it on, and you know, it's a fantastic spinnerbait. I would definitely recommend you guys pick one of these up, or at least check out Black Fly Lures. They've got a ton of them. I've got some bigger ones too that I used earlier in the spring for pike and muskie. Again, I didn't produce anything with it. I think I only used it once or twice, but really nice, really high quality. Next up, we've got the bird lure. So I feel like the bird lure got famous from that guy on YouTube that posts those crazy videos fishing with them. So this I wasn't sure about. It looked cool. I'm gonna clip off the end. It looked cool, and it's got crazy action. I guess the idea or the name of this bait is a what is it? It's like a crawler, I guess. So you pull it along and the wings kind of flap and it goes like this on the top of the water. Yeah, so it I don't know, it's got crazy action. I feel like if you know there's a good topwater bite, not even that, if you're in an area I think that's shallow and you know that there's big pike and muskie in there, or big bass, this one it's an awesome lure. So I found that whenever I catch something on this, it's massive. You don't get a lot of little stuff with it, which is good and bad. I mean, I really love the whopper ploppers, just because I know that everything that's there is going to bite it. If there's fish in that area, they're going to hit it. Not so much with the smuggler. I think this is more of a big fish lure, and it's something nice that you can have tied on, and you know, you can just throw it and, you know, go back to your regular style. If you're just going out with these, it might be a tough day, but if you're going for big fish, then as far as a topwater bait for big fish, I don't think anything beats this. It's really awesome. It's really awesome. It takes some patience to use. Another lure that I've just recently been using a lot. Now this is called the headbanger. So this one, this one I wasn't sure about. This is one of those lures, I thought it was kind of a generic thing, because you see the ads for this one all the time, right? Maybe not this one specifically, but the rocker head on it. So I typically steer away from any like giant marketing push lures, especially if it's like Bass Pro Shops or something like that, or like on Amazon or whatever, because just typically they're usually, you know, I don't know, they're usually not like the best ones. This thing has been amazing though. I've caught something nice on this every single time I've used it, or I've at least caught something on it every time. So the idea is, I mean, it's essentially just a paddle tail with a treble hook, but the idea is with the rocker head on it, you see it's got that big cup, so when you pull it through the water, it just moves erratically, so it'll kind of like jump from one side and then go to the other side, and it never swims. It's not like another lure where it swims in a straight retrieve. It goes kind of all over the place, and it's really cool. And it's great for just throwing it in, and then you get that quick little kind of weird dive from it, and you get that reaction strike. I've caught nice bass and nice pike on this. It also has that little rattle you can hear. The one downside I will say about the headbanger is sometimes it's so erratic that it just, when you retrieve it, it does something dumb. Like I've had it before where it just comes in like sideways kind of and doesn't really do anything. It still looks okay. I don't think it completely ruins the action, but when you get that really nice retrieve where it's kind of like going up and side to side, like that looks amazing. That looks amazing. If they were able to kind of hone it down so it did that, you know, more consistently, maybe like with a bigger head or like a bigger, you know, kind of cupping area on the head so it grabs more water and moves less, you know, from just coming in straight on the side to more all over the place. That would be awesome. The hooks that come with it, they're not bad at all. I don't think I lost any fish. Compare that to a lure I was using this morning, and that was the problem. I got to change the hooks on it; they're just too small. But yeah, so those are three kind of maybe lures you haven't heard about, or just different ones in general that that I wanted to talk about today, and I think they're good. They'd all be good for fall fishing for sure. They're the right size, and you know that'll give you a better chance at anything that's in there. So you guys let me know what are some of your favorite wacky or different lures that you use and you enjoy down below in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. We'll catch you next one, guys. Chicken out.